Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
Forget Mars. Swim deep enough and you are on a different planet. Deep below, there are things older than dinosaurs and forests from ancient lands. While that makes for a great view, divers also face life-threatening situations like toxic streams and whales in a mishandling mood. Then there are the heroes who risk themselves by saving everything from the world's biggest fish to one of its most venomous. Number 10. Human-sized jellyfish. The world's oceans are filled with all manner of jaw-dropping creatures, but you have to be in the right place at the right time to actually catch a glimpse of them. For wildlife biologist Lizzie Daly, the right place was in the water off the southwest coast of England. That's when Daly and a fellow diver encountered what can only be described as a behemoth of a jellyfish. Captured in a series of Instagram photos, the creature is seriously impressive, and being able to swim alongside it was almost certainly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Number 9. An adorable carnivorous blob. When diver Emmerich Ben Halassa recently visited a diving site near Bali, he filmed a cute blob. The creature looked alien, but scientists have known about them for a while. Even their name is adorable, the nudibranch. These hand-sized creatures are sea slugs. Ranging in colors from green to yellow-brown, they have long bodies with leg-like appendages and balloons for heads. This particular species, Melibe viridis, was a common type of nudibranch. What made the footage special was that it captured the creature's rarely seen feeding behavior. The nudibranch has a unique technique to compensate for its weak eyesight. It uses its head like a net, throwing it widely over the seafloor. Rows of sensors run along the edge. When they detect a small crab or snail, the gelatinous head snaps shut and traps the prey. Number 8. A confused remora. 2 divers explored a coral reef off the coast of Egypt when one noticed that they had gained a companion. It was a remora, also known as a suckerfish. These critters have an organ like a suction cup on their heads, which they use to attach themselves to larger hosts. Remoras then feast on the crumbs of whatever the host kills in a messy fashion. For this reason, they prefer to latch onto sharks. This particular remora was trying to grasp one of the divers. The incident was caught on film and released in 2017. It showed the fish swimming around the man, pecking at the diving suit, and doggedly following the diver when he continued to explore the reef. Ranging from 0.3 to 0.9 meters, 1 to 3 feet long, remoras seem to have a penchant for confusing divers for sharks. Number 7. Underwater forest. A shocked diver has found an incredible 10,000-year-old prehistoric forest under the North Sea, and experts believe it could have once stretched as far as Europe. Diver Dawn Watson, 45, discovered the remarkable lost forest when she was diving just 300 meters off the coast of Clay next the sea, Norfolk. She found complete oak trees with branches measuring 8 meters long under the sea, and experts believe they have been hidden off the coast of Norfolk since the Ice Age. Number 6. A porcupine fish rescue. Porcupine fish are often confused for pufferfish. It's not hard to see why. Just like pufferfish, porcupine fish balloon to comical proportions to avoid being swallowed by a predator. They also have long spikes all over their bodies and a deadly toxin, tetrodotoxin, in certain organs, around 1,200 times more lethal than cyanide. The poison also laces their skin. For obvious reasons, few would handle a live porcupine fish barehanded. In recent years, YouTuber Kai Bolin uploaded a video showing a diver doing just that. The man had encountered a porcupine fish with a large hook in its mouth. He took hold of the fish, careful not to spook it. The creature stayed remarkably calm and did not inflate. That would have been unfortunate, as the spikes would have risen and endangered the diver. The man gently wiggled the hook, but near the end, it took a few rough tugs, and the porcupine fish puffed up. Undeterred, the diver held the fish by the head to avoid the spikes and managed to remove the hook. Number 5. A glowing nest. Given that around 70% of our planet is covered in water, it's hardly surprising that untold mysteries and amazing phenomena have been discovered beneath the waves. In 2017, a scuba diver found something weird near the coast of Australia. It looked like some kind of creature. The thing was tube-shaped, translucent, and huge. Best of all, it glowed. The fringe theorists quickly speculated about mystery beasts, but biologists begged to differ. The tube was not a creature, but the nest of a squid lined with strings of eggs. The latter were pink with a pearl-like appearance. Identifying the parent of a squid clutch is surprisingly hard. Nothing is definite, but scientists believe that the tube was produced by the mysterious diamond squid, Thysanoteuthis rhombus. These large, kite-shaped creatures live with their mates for their entire lives, which is roughly a year. The glow of the tube comes directly from the eggs. Nobody knows how they shimmer. Number 4. Entangled whale shark. While freediving off the shore of Ka'unolu on Hawaii's island of Lanai, a Hawaiian family saw something they'd never seen before: a young whale shark. Even for people who spend a lot of time in Hawaii's crystalline waters, this endangered animal, the world's largest fish, is a rare and joyous sight. But the initial wonder faded as Kapua Kawelo and her husband Joby Rohr, both of whom work on endangered species for the Oahu Army Natural Resources Program, noticed the creature had a thick, heavy rope wrapped around its neck. With scars around its body where the rope had clearly been cutting into its skin, the two divers, who work on protecting endangered species for the Oahu Army Natural Resources Program, felt they had no choice but to step in. With help of their son and a wildlife control manager for Pulama Lanai, they managed to cut the rope away using a small serrated blade through several dives without any breathing equipment. Number 3. Whale roughing up a diver. Humpback whales are often depicted as gentle giants. Marine biologist Nan Hauser, who had 28 years of experience diving with whales, could not really disagree until 2018. While diving with her team off the Cook Islands, an enormous humpback approached Hauser. The 22,700 kilogram, 50,000 pound mammal got a little rough. It seemed to insist on putting Hauser in its head or tucked away under a giant pectoral fin. For more than 10 minutes, the biologist kept calm. The whale's movements were not brutal, but their size difference made it a potentially deadly encounter. At one point, it even lifted her out of the water. Back on the boat, Hauser realized that the situation was not as simple as running into a mean-tempered whale. On the other side of the humpback lurked a 4.6-meter-long, 15-foot tiger shark. There was also a second humpback swatting the water near the predator. Humpbacks have been recorded saving seals and the calves of other whale species from orcas. If this was a similar behavior, it would be the first known case where the giants protected a human from danger. Number 2. A creature older than the dinosaurs. There exists a remarkable creature deep in the sea. The blunt-nosed sixgill is a large shark that trawled the ocean before most dinosaurs existed. The 200-million-year-old species likely survived Earth's biggest extinction event, the Permian Triassic die-off, from which only 4% of all sea life escaped. It saw the evolution and extinction of the famous monster shark Megalodon. The sixgill is still here. Naturally, researchers would love to study this ancient creature, but their deep habitat is a challenge. In 2019, scientists dared the depths with a submersible. They hit the jackpot in the Bahamas. When the submersible reached 990 meters, 3,250 feet, a massive sixgill approached. The female, measuring 4.9 meters, 16 feet long, seemed curious about the divers. She batted her huge blue eyes at the researchers and gently nosed the vessel. However, her power exploded when she tore into the bait offered outside the submersible and rattled everyone inside. She was too close to tag, but later that night, the scientists found a male sixgill, and he became the first animal shot with a tracker from a submarine. Number 1. River wrapped in poison. The Cenote Angelita is a sinkhole in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. From above, it looks like a normal freshwater pool. However, divers who descend about 30 meters, 100 feet, meet with an incredible sight: an underwater river. An eerie mist hangs around it, wrapping the river in a swath at least 3 meters, 10 feet thick. Some divers who dare to go into the mist often panic. The cloud is pure hydrogen sulfide and makes for an extremely disorienting swim. The gas is fatal to inhale. This is not the most comforting substance to feel lost in. The river is actually something called the halocline, Cenotes have both seawater and freshwater. The river forms when they meet and cannot fully mix due to density differences. The parts that do merge formed the Halocline River, a brackish stream underneath fresh water, but above salt water. As the river is thick enough to prevent forest litter from sinking past it, the decomposition produces the hydrogen sulfide that stays within the stream. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.